What did you like best about tonight's team performance?
First, give a lot of credit to Mary Hardin Baylor. They're a really good Division III team. They've got good individual players, ran some good sets. I thought they challenged us a lot at the beginning of the game and also at the beginning of the third quarter. So we really appreciate them coming to play tonight. One thing that we emphasized a lot going into this game, Mary Hardin Baylor's first 2 games they played this year, they did a tremendous job of rebounding. And we said, hey, we got to keep them off the boards. We've got to crash. And I thought our players did a really consistent job about being aggressive going after rebounds tonight. So that was good to see. I felt like our players tried to force a few things into the paint early on. And once we settled down, I think we worked the ball a little bit more to get wide open shots. On a night where our threes were not really falling, we did a good job of post feeding and driving into the paint for layups. We had 52 points in the paint tonight. So it was good to see us score in different ways. Had some people step up and make free throws. Alyssa was our leading scorer. I think she was 100% from the free throw line, so I had a really good night there. So layups and free throws are big keys for us to score the way that we want to throughout the course of a ball game. So I was pleased with those 2 aspects and just our rebounding.
You talked about being able to settle down, make passes, and did that kind of coincide with the start of the second quarter? You entered the second quarter with only a 7-point lead, 18-11, and really grew your lead exponentially up to halftime.
Yeah, we got some defensive stops that turned into early offense. So whether that was just getting a deflection or getting a defensive rebound, we did a nice job pushing the ball in transition.
And you also brought up the 3 ball not falling, but making up for it with free throws and feeds in the post. Was that part of the game plan going into tonight, is not take as many 3-pointers and attack in the paint?
No, we don't usually turn down threes. They just weren't falling tonight. So we did a good job with offensive rebound putbacks, post feeds, drives into the paint. So really pleased with scoring over 50 in the paint tonight.
You touched on this a little bit. Alyssa Adams with a double-double tonight, 21 points, 9 of those from the free throw line, and 12 rebounds as well, all in 23 minutes. She's been an exceptional player for you, of course, for 4 years here, and really shined tonight. Anything else you'd like to say?
Her role is so different this year than it's been in the past. She's a starter. We are expecting her to play quality minutes, and it's just a completely different role than what she's had, and she's really doing a good job, I think, with each game, kind of figuring out how important it is that she start the game well, that she's consistent about rebounding, about trying to finish shots, even if she gets contact, trying to finish shots inside. So tonight was a really efficient game for her. She did a really good job.
As you collectively look at the first 5 games you've played this season, what wrinkles do you want to iron out before you get to College Station Sunday?
Yeah, I think we've got to address some defensive lapses that we still have. I'm not sure where the confusion is, but we repeated some defensive lapses today that we've got to try to warrant. We're playing number 10 in the country on Sunday, and so if you're not exactly where you're supposed to be, if every player on the floor, all 5 players are not totally accountable and rising up to their defensive responsibility, we're going to get scored on. I mean, we just are. Coach Blair does such a great job with Texas A&M, and we can't have defensive lapses or, I forgot to help here, or I forgot to hedge and recover on this. We've got to be really sharp and be alert defensively to play with a team like Texas A&M.
Last question for you. The men's team last night played a very exciting, close game at Texas Tech. Is there anything you can take from their performance last night and feed that to your team?
Well, I think Joe and I have the same philosophy. We're going to prepare our team to win every night, regardless of who the opponent is. And, that's what we talked to our players about. And, they all watched the men play, and we were super excited about just the effort and the attitude that they had, the mentality. And, our game plan will be no different than the last 5. We're going on the road, and we're going to try to win a ball game.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the team win tonight and getting the 21-12 double-double in the process. I know we always talk about this. It's a team game. It's a team win. How did your teammates help you out tonight?
They helped me out by just being really encouraging and just giving me the ball when I was wide open. And even, if I got frustrated because I wasn't getting it, they saw the helps. They were like, oh, no, you have help. Just making sure, I was in the right position to score and stuff. And then even then when I did get it in the post and I couldn't do anything with it, like just being out there and like calling for the ball so that I could pass it back out to them. So just working well.
And 9 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. I mean, it's obvious that every team in the country works on free throws. Did you feel a little bit better, more comfortable going to the line tonight as opposed to other games? And was that part of your game plan going into, driving the paint and attract the fouls?
It's always part of my game plan to drive and get an and one, but I was actually kind of worried about shooting free throws tonight because I was on the we were warming up. I was like, oh man, like I'm making one, but I'm not making the second one, so I just kept just doing that for warm up. Just kept shooting free throws, but no, I think coach instills a lot of confidence in us when we shoot free throws because during our water breaks, we'll have a certain amount of time on the clock and we have to shoot a free throw in order to get water, and we really want water because we practice so hard. So just focusing on and getting on the line and just making our free throws is just a big part of our practice, which translates to the game.
As a player, any distinct difference between shooting free throws at Teague Center compared to Moody Coliseum?
There's a difference. In Moody, there's this video board behind us. Sometimes it lags and we'll see ourselves bouncing the back, so we have to concentrate that much more. But no, just it's the same routine when we go up there and just have to have the same amount of confidence. It's something we practice. So I mean, it doesn't matter what gym we're in. As long as we go up there and we feel confident, we just do our same routine. We know we're gonna knock it down.
Last question for you. Want to get your opinion on Anna McLeod. She was recently crowned Player of the Week earlier this week, and she follows that up with a 18-point performance tonight against Mary Hardin Baylor. What are your thoughts on the season she's had so far?
Anna's a stud. That's my shooter. That's my go-to. If I'm looking for anyone to shoot it, it's definitely Anna. I think she works a lot on her shot, and I'm always seeing her in the gym and shooting threes and knocking down, even in practice. There's not a day I don't go by thinking about, dang, Anna made that three, or, come on, somebody guard her, or maybe we put two people on her. Come on, it's Anna. But, I just know that every time she's going to shoot it, that it's going in. So, I cheer for her a lot to make it, and I just know she's going to make it.